So next video is about even graphs, and then we'll do odd on a separate one. So what we're looking for is basically a reflection, and it is a very special reflection. It is a reflection over the y-axis. So I'm just going to highlight our y-axis really quickly, maybe like in red, make it nice and obvious. So I can clearly see that that y-axis splits my graph in half. And then just to be extra sure, you can also just look at the values of the points. And when you're looking at the values of the points, a very special relationship happens. So the coordinates of the points on my left-hand side, those are located at -1 and -2. And the coordinates of the point on my right-hand side are listed at +1 and -2. So a very special relation happens when we're looking at even functions, and this is even functions only, is if you notice the y values are exactly the same. Oh my gosh, look, -2 and -2 are exactly the same. However, my x values are opposites, -1 and +1. So that is very important. In an even function, you will have the y values are the same and your x values are opposites. If you look at the other graph, I can kind of clearly see none of those properties hold true. So if I take my line, I can see automatically that that is not a reflection. So that means that red line did not cut my picture evenly in half. If I try to get the coordinates of those dots, so that one and that one, like they're not the same. So it's not even a point in trying to figure out if it's even or odd. Second example. So once again, I'm going to take my vertical line right through my x-axis. I can clearly see it is an even reflection in the first picture. So even if I can't get the coordinates exactly, I can do my best, but it's a little squiggly, so it's a little hard to just find an exact location. Let's see. Here and here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's as close as I'm going to be able to get it. And I can clearly see that the y values are at the same height and my x values are completely opposite. Whereas if I were to take my little line here, and if I tried to do the same thing and I count 1, 2 spaces to the left and I count 1, 2 spaces to the right, I do not have that reflection. So this one is going to be even on the first graph because, again, the dots do reflect, whereas this one is not even. Now, just because it's not even doesn't make it odd. It doesn't make it even or odd. It just, at this point, we're just going to say it's not even. Okay? So even, you got the same y values and your x values are opposites. That is the only way you can tell if something is even.